SK Gaming have been obliterated, destroyed, deconstructed, and frankly embarrassed by Schalke today. This is a 3-0.
Many fail to understand how Schalke even got into this position. I know that it was through Gilius' blood, sweat, and tears that they were able to make this miracle a reality. Gilius is the alpha and the omega. Gilius is everything that Schalke has needed to bring this miracle to life.
4,000 HP, 3,000 HP, 2,500. Oh, he goes to the rocket grab, pulled inside, flash down, goes back in. Gilius is still there!
There is no room for doubt. So Europe, you have to tell me, do you believe in the miracle?
Hey everyone, before we get into Schalke's story, I want to make sure you know about MasterCard's Clicks of the Decade, a countdown of the best plays from the last 10 years of international League of Legends competition. So make sure to follow @MastercardNexus on Twitter to see who made the list. Alright, now on to the rest of our story. Schalke's summer split got off to a pitiful start. The losses were piling up, and the team seemed done for.
There should be a closeout, they just need to escort the minions in. Dreams desperately trying to hold on, hoping for his outplay moment, but the most he can hope for at this point is to survive. He's flashed over the wall to get to safety, but here comes the bear. Nothing left for the poor High Noon Thresh. XL, fantastic game from start to finish. That was mad disrespectful, Special. I respect it. Flashing the Schalke, no fear. Now no Zex, as they are yet to find a win.
Halfway through the split, their record was abysmal. They were firmly in last place, and any chances to make the playoffs looked bleak. But Schalke's biggest weakness also turned out to be their greatest strength.
And I also think quite a few teams for a long time didn't expect us to be strong. They would probably go into the match day and think, oh yeah, it's just the team that's 2-10, who cares, you know?
And what those teams didn't know is that Schalke had a secret weapon.
4,000 HP, 3,000 HP, 2,500. Oh, he goes to the rocket grab, pulled inside, flash down, goes back in. Gilius is still there! He does it! Gilius, you are a god amongst men!
Bow to your lord in God Gilius! One does not steal a Baron from him!
Gilius started the summer as a member of Schalke's academy roster after a disappointing performance in the spring split. But in the midst of this terrible losing streak, Schalke called up Gilius, bringing him onto the main roster to replace Lurox. And he turned out to be exactly what Schalke needed.
Oh, Dreams engaging. They know Nemesis doesn't have flash. He used it under the Nexus towers before, and Dreams goes in. Neon's gonna get death charges here on the backline, but Gilius is on a killing spree, and Neon's still alive. Reckless tries to dive in the exhaust, but here's the hero's entrance, and Reckless has to cleanse the QSS and try and get out of there. But he's gonna be the last one standing as Reckless versus the world. And I've said that so many times before, but Reckless knows there is no way he gets out of this one. Let it be known. You may beat Schalke 8 times, but no one beats Schalke Null Fear 9 times in a row.
Huge win for Schalke to end their first half of the season.
Gilius has been around for a long time. For a while, he was a perennial challenger player before eventually making his way into the big leagues. He'd played for SK at Worlds, Unicorns of Love, Elements, Vitality, and even Schalke in the EULCS, and even hopped over to NA for a stint on E-United in the North American Challenger League. But every single one of his results was pretty much the same. Mediocre. The few times he helped teams re-qualify for the EULCS, he was booted off the lineup for someone else. And in the major leagues, he rarely stood out.
Fnatic should know that this is happening. They get a blue trinket down.
5K and drop, and Roxen needs to make his way in immediately. Jaxel's trying to find the Kha'Zix. Can he get out of him? But he's still
Oh God, the turn, the burn, he gets deleted. But that is exactly what Fnatic wanted.
But for whatever reason, when Schalke called up Gilius from their academy roster, a new player was born. Gilius was no more. God Gilius was born. The roster move turned out to be the beginning of something great. Gilius' passion and drive gave the rest of the team the confidence they so desperately needed.
You know, when we were, say, 0-6, there's a lot of lack of trust even in yourself, not just like your teammates or the coaching staff or whatever like is happening, but also in yourself. And I felt that. I think you could see it even from an outside, the way they played, and they were making mistakes that were so weird to see. Whereas now they've gained so much trust and belief in both their teammates and themselves.
Schalke didn't just bounce back from their losing streak, they became a real threat for any team trying to secure a spot at Worlds.
Only the second time at this split, Dreams once again with the hook. And Schalke have done it. They found their second win against the other finalist from Spring Split, the Shuffle In. They want it all. Give him all 5. Give him the ace. And give him the second wing of summer.
Now it's entertaining people in the game. Dreams gets caught.
He does indeed. Very good.
Or does he? It's Hylissang again!
Around. Hylissang thinks he does, but it's a trade of 1-for-1. Neon manages to take out Nemesis, and now Fnatic are running for the hills. Brippo cannot get away from the CC. Glacial Prison's available for Gilius, and he's not even gonna need it. Emperor's Divide locks Southbait inside the jungle. And it was Hylissang that started the fight, but Schalke finished it.
Still alive, but they go for it.
Go, the classic Shen taunt flash to finish the deal. LeBron goes down. Dream's gonna take that one. Neon now stepping forward. Can't even get one shot by Mullet, so the flash out to safety. Heal now coming in. That's it. Nexus exposed. Schalke, the miracle run alive. They'll have to step over the body of Vitality to make it happen, but they're more than happy to do so.
Against all odds, Schalke were suddenly on the cusp of making playoffs, something that seemed absolutely impossible just a few short weeks before.
Honestly, we are riding this SO4 miracle run. If it goes to the World's Finals, then hey, we're riding this wave, like dream big, might as well go hard.
So many things had to line up for Schalke to make it to playoffs.
The results of the SK game, the XL game, and this Misfits Vitality game are vital for Schalke, and I'll keep you up to date on all of them as the day goes on.
But we are at Ocean Soul. Mad Lions must secure the smite, but Gilius has beaten Shadow every single time.
And not only are Schalke on the verge of making the miracle run, a real possibility, the 0-9
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Ash is on the verge of picking up
for
the
the smite.
win. The soul is
It's
in it.
Gilius again!
Gilius does not lose those. Mad Lions are inside the pit. They're chasing. They've lost one. They're stuck. They're done. There's no ways. This is the game for Schalke. They've won the fight. They're going to get the ace. They're not going to lose a single person, and they've got enough time to push down the base.
Schalke have decimated and destroyed the Mad Lions in the pit, in the Dragon Pit. They get the soul. Gilius lands a smite, and they crush Mad Lions one more time. From the worst team in the LEC to a legitimate playoffs contender, Schalke have smashed every single team they've faced in the last few weeks of this split, and they beat Mad Lions down, and they beat them badly. I never stopped believing in this team. I said they are going to make playoffs, and they did everything in their power to do it.
And just like that, Fnatic will be locked into playoffs, Schalke as well.
And on the other side.
Oh, has to feel good. Obviously, one of the most incredible stories we've seen in the LEC, probably in League of Legends, to go from 110 to qualifying for playoffs. So many things had to go right. Not just Schalke's performance. It had to be this close in the league for the entire season for that team to even have a shot.
But once they made playoffs, there was a new question. Could Schalke make it all the way to Worlds?
B from Abadagi.
He's level 6 too.
Level 6. The teleport's coming down from Genex as well, I believe. First blood picked up by Crown Shot. Instantly killed is Limit by Abadagi. Abadagi anticipates it. Manages to set up 3 kills for Schalke.
There's a reason people are saying the name Faker Dage, and it is because he is coming in clutch. They're ready to go.
Doing it. Odo's coming in from the bottom lane. This is the flank that he wants.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
5-man Hemo playing. He doesn't go in. We put too early. Dreams. The dredge lines.
There it is.
There's the Hemo play. Odo waits for the perfect moment. That's going to pop. Not be able to do a lot more though.
Abadagi! Oh!
He does it again. What a fantastic play. SK Gaming had been obliterated, destroyed, deconstructed, and frankly embarrassed by Schalke today. This is a 3-0, 10 games in a row. And the question I ask everybody is, how good are Schalke? How far will this miracle run go?
After dumpstering SK Gaming 3-0, the only team standing between Schalke and Worlds was Mad Lions, and they were willing to give it their all.
In terms of the ultimate goal, this team will really keep going all the way until they absolutely have no chance anymore. Even when this team is 0-2 in like a best of 5 series, I'm 100% convinced that this team will give it their absolute
will not
best.
go down quite so easily, and Gilius, the man they tried to start a fight on, is now turning it right back against them, but Ottawamne into the backside. Carzzy still alive, trying to run for his life. It's a messy fight. Neon still coming through. Neon still alive. Neon remains up. The double kill for Abadage, and that is disaster for the Mad Lions. That is all they have left. One more shot, but it will not matter. Triple kill for Abadage, and the game for Schalke 04.
And such impatience that came from the Mad Lions right there. Shadow, who's moving around, they tried to force the engagement. They didn't get the one that they want, and that was all she wrote. It is going to be game 1 for Schalke. The momentum continues.
The series started off promising for Schalke, but it didn't end that way.
But they still like to fight you. They still try to make plays, and they're going to try to do that again here with Humanoid in the top lane.
Pull back, though. Shuriken Flip will ferry him out to safety. Now gets to buy a bit more time. Moving forward into the TP. Some fancy footwork coming for Humanoid. Just going to stick in the shroud as long as possible. Gilius is going to pull him back, but now Arome's in the midst of everyone, but it's still just a 2v4. Maybe not what they're looking for, but Humanoid still manages to make it out. He goes golden. He cancels out the ultimate. Kaiser going to step forward to try to body block. Humanoid is still alive. Now that's a Houdini you can be proud of. Shadow moving in with Kaiser as well on the backside. Meanwhile, Arome fishing for a fight, buying just a little bit more time. Neon not doing the damage necessary to get anything done. Abadage running for the hills, the double kill for Shadow. And meanwhile, here comes the Ashe on the bottom side. Carzzy looking to play cleanup. One volley, one slow. That's all it's going to take to run down the rest of Schalke as Carzzy runs forward here. And Ottawamne, the last man standing. He will not find a knock-up. He's now trying to retreat. Unstoppable use. Kaiser coming in, but Abadage is going to be extra careful. The perfect CC here, and Abadage going to get shut down. No, he pushes him back. He's holding on for now. He wants to finish off Shadow, but he can't do it. Gilius now moving in. He's kept the dream alive. The rest of the team now needs to back off, though, because it's Arome on the backside. Schalke is going to get picked to pieces. In comes the Ashe. Gilius trying to finish the kill desperately, but Shadow, he's just prancing around. He can't be stopped. The double kill coming through.
This is it. It's
triple
over.
Kill, Mad Lions.
They deserve to go to Worlds. They're going to knock out Schalke right at the finish.
And the most important thing about being a top team in Europe is being clutch. And on the day, in the best of 5, Mad Lions were clutch.
There is no room for the miracle run any longer. The Mad Lions are here. They've proven themselves to Europe, and now they can prove themselves to the world.
So in the end, after their incredible miracle run, Schalke didn't make it to Worlds, but they faced odds that looked insurmountable. They did a complete 180 and half a split from the worst team in the LEC to legitimate Worlds contenders.
The miracle run was a miracle run when they made playoffs. It was a miracle run when they 3-0'd in the first round, and it's still a miracle run even if they lost here. It was an incredible finish to the season for Schalke 04, no doubt.
And as disappointing as that loss was, there is something that everyone can learn from their recovery. No matter how hopeless a situation looks, it's always possible to turn things around.
Like when I started scrimming with you guys were so like, it's already over, like just get it over with every day.
I mean,
and then after the
you just play, no?
Yeah, just chilling.
I mean, you can't really be like, have turbo motivation, you just have to play.
Yeah.
And then play
after first 0 though, there was some sparks in everyone's eyes.
And with everything they've learned this split, for Schalke, there's always next year. There's like a little thing of fluff stuck onto the railing of my balcony, and it looks like somebody is in the balcony like down 2 floors and across from me, and they're like waving at me, and it's really distracting because it's like right behind the camera, and it looks like someone's waving, but there's nobody there. It's just like a weird thing of fluff. Might even just be a spider web. I can't really tell. This is very interesting, I'm sure.